So, Cosmic Fury is a matter of days away, and we're getting down to the final few moments where we can give all of our best theories and kind of just hope that the show will be good. So not too long ago, I did do a rewatch of Dino Fury, both seasons, just to get myself around, you know, the timeline again before Cosmic Fury, and I also showed it to my best mate and my girlfriend, so that when they watch Cosmic Fury, they're up to date. And you know, I watched the show. It has its good points, it has its bad points, it has its plot holes, as every Power Ranger season does, but there's one thing that I don't quite understand now that the opening scene has been released. So I had Repulse on the Friday just gone. They released what was supposedly the first scene of Cosmic Fury, and we see all the Morphin Masters flying around, and there's Rangers fighting Lord Zed's army, and then there's Lord Zed and some of the new villains, right? But we see all of the Morphin Masters. We see red, we see blue, we see green, we see black, we see gold, we see pink. Now, this is a surprise to me because of this very scene from Dino Fury.
Only a few years after the great Sporix battle, powerful villains began to hunt us down.
Many masters were destroyed.
That's awful.
So of course, they mentioned they've lost Morphin Masters, and considering in that episode and throughout the rest of the show, we only see Master Green, Master Blue, and Master Red, I, along with probably many other people, assumed that Master Pink, Master Gold, and Master Black had died, had been destroyed. And I feel like that wasn't an unreasonable thing to assume, but here we are for episode 1 of Cosmic Fury, all the Morphin Masters there. So I obviously got me thinking, okay, well then there was more Morphin Masters, but at the start of Dino Fury, we specifically only see 6. And maybe that's just because they were the only 6 needed, because they were the colours that they wanted or needed to give out, so that's why those 6 were there. But if they've lost Morphin Masters over time, and all 6 of the Morphin Masters we've ever seen are in that, then there's obviously more, right? We know we're getting an Orange Ranger in Cosmic Fury. We know that over the years we've had Blue Rangers that have been a navy blue, a sort of just standard dark blue, and a light blue, which are, you know, they've either been navy, or they've been aqua, or they've just been classed as blue. There's been many alterations. Maybe there's different colours of Blue Morphin Master. We know that there was a Crimson Ranger, maybe there's a Crimson Morphin Master, there could be a Purple Morphin Master. And it does kind of make sense to think this way. You'd think that there's a colour Morphin Master for each colour Ranger there's ever been, right? Now, there's a theory that in this one scene from the Cosmic Fury trailer, Zato is creating Fern's orange powers. And he clearly has a Morphin Master staff. So what if that was the Morphin Master staff of the fallen Orange Morphin Master? It's not impossible, and you know, now that we've got this new information about the fact that Morphin Masters have died, yet all the ones we've ever seen are still alive, that could be a possibility. But then that got me thinking even further. The Morphin Masters say that they fought battles over 65 million years ago, before they created the Dino Fury Rangers, right? And they also said they've created multiple other teams of Rangers. We know they created the Dino Gems, we know they created the Energems. What if the Morphin Masters once had a human and /or Ranger form? And if so, that would be the perfect opportunity for Kyuranger. Now I know we're not getting Kyuranger adapted other than the Zords. However, I made a video a couple of months back called 5 Things I Want to See in Cosmic Fury, and this is one of the things I say.
Number 5, I want to see the Kyuranger suits. Now, I know that we're not getting the Kyuranger suits adapted. We've got original suits based off the Dino Fury helmets, and they're new. They're specifically Cosmic Fury suits. There could be other Rangers. I'd like to see other Rangers. I'd like to know that these powers aren't just some mad upgrade that Solan's always had in his back pocket or something. I want there to be a reason to this, and even if you just see the red Kyuranger suit, and it's or someone saying these power upgrades once belonged to a different set of Rangers who are no longer with us, and then you can show Sentai footage on like a screen, because they've always got archival footage somehow of people fighting, and you can show the Kyurangers out in space fighting, and then you can be like, they didn't make it, but their Zords are what's left.
So back then, my theory behind it was, maybe we just see one, we just see Lucky, or you know, the red Kyuranger suit, and that was one of the Rangers that had the Cosmic Zords first, but their team died. But now, considering we know that the Morphin Masters had more Morphin Master friends, I guess, that died, what if they all had a Ranger form originally, and they were the Kyurangers? Because the Kyuranger suits have one of each colour. I'm pretty sure there's not a colour Ranger we've had in Power Rangers or Sentai that doesn't have a Kyuranger colour. Because even the Red Ranger turns into the White Ranger in Kyuranger. I'm trying to think whether, you know, this is the odd one. Like, you've got Shadow Ranger, but realistically he is a black/blue/silver Ranger. So you know, there's the grey area like that. The Omega Ranger, you know, he's white and a bit of blue. There's you know, there's grey areas, but every Ranger does have a primary, not primary colour, because primary colour means obviously red, yellow and blue, but it has a solid main colour as a part of the suit. Kyuranger in some way or another does have one Ranger to match other Sentai and Power Rangers we've had. So what if we get some sort of flashback or the Morphin Masters show footage of them millions and millions of years ago fighting in outer space, and they are morphed as the Kyurangers. The Morphin Masters could be the original Rangers. We've been told that the Dino Fury Rangers, Zeto's original team, is the first team, but we weren't necessarily exactly told that. We just took that as an assumption because they were a team 65 million years ago. The Morphin Masters could have very easily had teams before that, and they could have been one of them. So what if in Cosmic Fury we get more backstory of the Morphin Masters? Zeto is seemingly going to be the bridge between Ranger and Morphin Master. He could easily gain information on them. He's Rafkonian. Maybe if he touches a Morphin Master staff, he can, you know that thing he can do when he can like see people's memories and like read into anything he touches? We could find out that they were once a team of Power Rangers. Because I do think the fact that they're not adapting Kyuranger but still using the Zords, I feel they clearly have Kyuranger footage at hand, and you'll always see an archival footage of Rangers just through some like magic abyss of you know, like Morphin Masters looking over the Rangers, fair enough. When Mick Canick randomly pulls out a USB pen and shows Ranger footage, that's what I don't understand, but either way, I just think that would be sick if we saw the Morphin Masters, even if it's not as Kyuranger, but like as a set of Rangers. And also if we just found out there were more Morphin Masters. Like I said, we're getting an Orange Ranger. Maybe we get revealed that there was an Orange Morphin Master. You know, we've had Purple Rangers in the past, we've had Silver Rangers in the past. Let's find out. I hope we find out that there are more Morphin Masters that created other Rangers. But yeah, that's just my theory. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you think I'm chatting absolute shit, then let me know, because I love the discussion. But there we go. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have been enjoying Mighty Morphin Month. It is, of course, coming to an end very soon. I think the last Mighty Morphin Month episode I do will be my first thoughts on Cosmic Fury, because I'll be right at the end of the month, and I think we'll just round it out nicely. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon.